Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. The recent developments surrounding the visibility of Pakistani celebrities' social media profiles in India sparked a major online controversy, exposing the underlying tensions between the two nations in the aftermath of heightened geopolitical conflict. On Wednesday, Indian social media users noticed that several Pakistani actors and public figures such as Hania Amir, Mahira Khan, Sabah Kamar, Mavra Hossain, and cricketers like Shahid Afridi and Shoaib Akhtar had become temporarily accessible on platforms like Instagram, X, and YouTube. This came as a surprise to many, especially considering the ongoing digital restrictions placed on Pakistani content and public figures since May 2025. The sudden reappearance of these profiles led to widespread backlash across Indian social media, with users questioning whether the government had lifted the ban. However, within less than 24 hours, the visibility of these profiles was again revoked. By Thursday morning, those same Instagram and X accounts were once again geo-restricted, showing the standard message, "Account not available in India. This is because we compiled with a legal request to restrict this content." This rapid reversal further intensified speculation and debate online. According to official sources, the brief excess was not a result of any policy change or relaxation, but rather a technical glitch or a short-lived delay in enforcement by the social media platforms. Government officials assured that any accounts that remained accessible at that point would also be blocked shortly, as compliance protocols had now been fully restored. Behind the restrictions lies the Indian government's directive issued on May 8, 2025, invoking Part 2 of the Information Technology, Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code, Rules 2021. This advisory mandated that all digital platforms, including OTT providers, streaming services, and intermediaries, discontinue any form of media content originating from Pakistan. The advisory emphasized national security, public order, and India's sovereignty as primary concerns, warning platforms to remain fully compliant with the law. Since then, over 18,000 Pakistani social media handles, including those of celebrities, influencers, broadcasters, and media companies like Hum TV, Array Digital, and Harpal Jio, have been geo-blocked across India. The reinstated ban has reignited calls for a complete cultural disconnect between India and Pakistan, particularly from industry bodies such as the All Indian Cine Workers Association. The AICWA strongly criticized the brief reappearance of Pakistani accounts, calling it a grave insult to the families of victims of cross-border terrorism. In a letter addressed to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the organization demanded a permanent ban on Pakistani artists, a full digital blackout of Pakistani origin content, and a total freeze on any future artistic collaboration. Citing terror attacks such as 26/11, Pulwama, Uri, and the most recent Pahalgam massacre, AICWA labelled Pakistan a terrorist nation and insisted that India should never entertain cultural ties with a nation allegedly sponsoring continued acts of terrorism. The root of the current digital restrictions and cultural ban lies in a string of deadly escalation between the two nations. On April 22, a devastating terrorist attack targeted a tourist convoy in Pahalgam, killing 26 civilians, 25 of them Indian nationals. The attack was claimed by the Resistance Front, a proxy of the banned terror outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba, operating from Pakistani soil. In retaliation, India undertook multiple steps that marked a clear shift in its diplomatic and military posture. Diplomatic ties with Islamabad were further downgraded. India signaled its intent to suspend the decades-old Indus Waters Treaty of 1960 and most significantly launched Operation Sindoor, a precision military strike that targeted and destroyed 9 terror camps located in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The fallout from Operation Sindoor reached the cultural realm soon after, as several Pakistani celebrities publicly criticized India's military operation. Among them was actor Hania Amir, who faced intense backlash from Indian fans and a wave of online hostility. Her criticism and the broader anti-India rhetoric from Pakistani artists catalyzed calls within India for a full-scale boycott of Pakistani content, leading to the enforcement of the current ban. The repercussions extended even into the Indian film industry. Following the Pahalgam attack and the launch of Operation Sindoor, Pakistani actors were once again banned from appearing in Indian films. This caused controversy for the Punjabi film Sardarji 3 starring Diljit Dosanjh and Hania Amir. Although the film had completed production prior to the diplomatic escalation, its trailer's release sparked outrage among segments of the Indian audience. Facing mounting pressure and calls for boycott, the producers decided to forego an Indian theatrical release and opted instead for an overseas launch to respect Indian sentiments. The film has since seen success internationally and has also been released in Pakistan, where it is performing well. Despite the polarized response from celebrities and audiences, some supporting the film and others condemning the inclusion of a Pakistani actress, the prevailing sentiments in India appears to support the ban in light of ongoing national security concerns. Ultimately, the reinstated ban on Pakistani accounts underscores the complex intersection of geopolitics, cultural exchange, and digital media governance. While the technical glitch that briefly allowed access to these profiles may have been inadvertent, the swift response by the Indian government reflects the seriousness with which national security is currently being approached in the digital space. With tensions still high and the wounds from recent attacks fresh, it seems unlikely that India will ease these cultural or digital restrictions in the near future. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.